All right, so we're going to look at our similarity criteria homework number 5. And this first section, hopefully you don't need any of my assistance. All right, you guys should be able to figure these out with the corresponding sides versus the corresponding angles. Please use the reference of 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3. That should match. Okay, so if you're matching one side, it should have the same numbers above it as the other side. So for example, the first corresponding side, A to B, is a 1 to 2. And a D to E is a 1 to 2. That's how I would create my first one. Okay. Same thing I would with the angles. Angle A is in the first position, so that'd be angle A is going to be congruent to angle D in the first position. So don't get tricked where you think you're matching the shapes and you're going to try to match angle A with angle F, because that's, angle E. That's not going to work. Go by what's up here. These are in the correct order. Even if they don't look like it, just match them anyway. Okay, all right, moving further. Now this is the one that we were trying to work with in class. All of these are to figure out, do you have one of your theorems? The side, 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 the angle, angle, the side, angle, side. Okay, my best thing I can do is to draw myself two pictures. A, B, C. I'm going to make the second one slightly bigger. M, N, P. Okay, so I want to start off by, making sure I understand what matches with what. A matches with M, B matches with N, and C matches with P. Okay. Now I'm going to alert your eyes to number 3 right away. Angle and a side. That is a definite no. You cannot do one angle and one side, as was not one of our theorems. So I'm going to get rid of this one automatically. This is not a not question. Which of the following would be enough information? Okay, so let's go to number 1. I'll model number 1 and then you guys can finish. Angle P and angle C. Okay, so angle P and angle C. I'm going to put ones next to those, meaning they belong to question number 1. Okay, BC with NP. Yes, it does match BC with NP, so I'm going to put a 1 there as well because we're talking about a side. And AB, I'm going to put a 1 here. With MN, yes, that does match. Okay, but if you look at the order that I've gone in, that's an angle, a side, and then another side. Those all went with number 1, and this was the angle side theorem. That is a no. Okay, so I've eliminated 1 and 3 for you. Now you need to come up with whether it's 2 or 4. I'll model number 3 as well. Okay, number 3, remember we're trying to set these up as proportional sides. So let's look at KJ. They said K to J is 8, that's the small triangle. N to M is the big triangle. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start to set up a proportion. 8 over 16 equals, well, let's look at K to L. K to L is 11, and again, that's the small, so I'm going to have it on top. And L to N, the whole entire thing is 22. And then I'm going to check to see if that works. Okay, so we're going to do 8 times 22, and that gives me 176. And I'm going to try 16 times 11. That also gives me 176. Is that your answer, or do I need to move forward? Okay, I'm going to leave that as your choice. If they do show up to be proportional, then keep it. If not, do the same thing with the other ones. Set them up. Okay, like K to L. K to L, they changed it to 8. L to N, they changed that to 12. They said L to J this time, so that means I'm not going to use this. I'm not going to use this. L to J is 6, and L to M is 9. Okay, so remember, we could set it up as big over small, or small over big. So let's try it the other way, big over small. That's 12 over 8 equals big, which is 9, over 6. So let's multiply them. 9 times 8, 12 times 6, let's check the next one. K to J is 3. So we're getting to see a lot of numbers here, so I'm going to start erasing some of these so we don't get confused. Okay, K to J, N to M, L to J, J to M. Oh, we got to be careful. J to M right here is 8. So that means the whole thing then would be 12. Okay, small over big is equal to small over big. Okay, so 3 over 12. Okay, so this was choice 1, this was choice 2, this was choice 3, and now let's look at choice 4. K to L. So I'm going to erase these again so we don't get confused. K to L is 12. L to N, the whole thing was 20. L to J is 9. And J to M right here is only 15. So remember, I need to add these together to get to the whole. So it's going to give me 24 this time. Okay, so big over small should equal big, 24, over small. Okay, so I'm going to do 20 times 9 gives me 180 equals 12 times 24. That gives me 288. Okay, so I'm going to pause there. And if you want help with the extra credit, please see me after school.